All right, guys, Christmas is over. Time to get down to business. I'm just kidding. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing today? Hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas. Let me go ahead and switch the music here. You know, I always forget to do that. I do my best to get everything out there, you know, all the links, let my people know, let you guys know I'm going live. But unfortunately, I always forget to set up the music. Let's see. How's that sound? All right, let's go ahead and switch over here. Come on. Show me potato salad. All right. A little bit off center here. What's up, everyone? Josh V, let's go hit the likes. I appreciate it, my friend. Good to see you. Perthish likes, thank you so much, my friend. Guys, don't hit the likes yet. What if you don't like the content? I'm just kidding. Jerry came for the rock guitar, stayed for the crypto lessons. Hell yeah, buddy. That's the goal, man. No, I'm just kidding. I do, if you are interested, Jerry, there's this guy on YouTube who literally all he does is just pump out these. He's more of like a metalhead, kind of like me, and he creates his own music. His name is Jacob Lizzotti. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but he even did like a little Christmas song, Christmas Chaos. We love to see it. But he does a lot of cool stuff, anywhere from traditional rock, like I forgot what the type of genre, like the song you just heard was. It's called what is it called? Not Afraid. But I wanted to support him. He's a cool dude. He makes awesome music. He makes killer tracks. So I decided to buy rights to use this song. I'm not gonna just use it to use it, but definitely check that out. Check him out if you're interested, Jerry. Definitely a cool guy. Has a lot of cool songs that he pretty much pushes out every day. So let's go ahead and talk to you guys. But before I do that, I said hello to everyone. Hope you guys had an excellent Christmas. Mine was very, I wouldn't say chaotic, but very busy. A lot of traveling. Oh, I gotta move. There you go. A lot of traveling, a lot of stuff, seeing family and all that. It was good. It was always a good time. I love to do it, but just the in-between process is a pain. But hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas. Hope everyone's doing well. And let's go ahead and talk to you here. So I'm sure, you know what, if you guys were anticipating a move on Christmas, I'm sorry to disappoint. You got hit with a double whammy. 1, holidays. 2, a weekend. And of course, all this garbage. This is garbage to me. Let's see, when was the 23rd? So pretty much like, where is it? This marked the 23rd. Let's see if we can get like the end of. Is it Alt V? Yeah. Pretty much everything from the right of the red line. I kind of had a feeling it's going to consolidate, and that was really what I was hoping for. To be honest, I did not want to worry about price movement going on while I was trying to enjoy the holidays. You know, every once in a while I did check my charts, but I wasn't sitting there glued to my screen. I was actually able to enjoy myself. And usually a lot of the times it's not really too crazy on Christmas. Sometimes some things do happen, but you know, luckily we're here now. I didn't really necessarily catch the move while we were live, but maybe we can get a bounce, or maybe we can continue downwards. I personally think we're leaning a little bit more towards the downside here. But let's go ahead and talk levels. RM, yo, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? So, first things first, I just got to remind you guys of the larger structure that we're looking at here, the larger picture. Ultimately, for me personally, I'm leaning a little bit more off of this playing out. And so what this is pretty much an A to a B to a C to make an A, B, C to make a B, and then we're working on some sort of A, B, C. Now, I don't like the way this is kind of playing out. Me personally, maybe we get one more high, you know, past this region here. I'll go ahead and talk about the smaller time frames. Let's see how this is going to set up. And this kind of looks like a head and shoulders here. And it kind of goes with the fact of I am looking for lower. I don't know how much lower, to be honest. We could just push down and break the wick of this low here and come back up, or this could be the dump that leads us to 10k. Now obviously you guys are here for the let's see, but oh god damn it, Monk. Oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna bounce. All right. It's good to see you, my friend. How you doing, Monk? Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, going back. So yeah, pretty much. I'm not too concerned with the in between how it necessarily plays out. All I really want to focus on and what's important to me is, for me at the very moment, I'm looking for a break at this low. If this low breaks, that's going to show a more completed setup in my opinion, and I'm going to be a little bit more bullish if we can get back above. That's only if, all right? If price wants to come down and just never come up to see that bounce or reversal or play in this area, then fine, let it happen. I'm in a short. I'll go ahead and just discuss the positions I'm in currently, but currently I am long off of this green line here. It's a little bit off. There's a little bit of a small price difference between this low and this low. If you guys were paying attention at the time, or if you had the proper tools, you could have definitely caught the entry here. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly show. You can see off of that line here, pretty damn spot on. So I'm happy I'm in it. I'm still holding that long. I'm not giving it up. I don't plan on giving it up until we get a much larger push to the upside. I'll go ahead and talk exit strategies and how I plan on doing things on both ends. First things first. Like I said, I have to keep that in mind, and pretty much until we get a more significant move, I'm marking this pivot out. And I did talk about an alternative, and one of the alternatives that I did mention is, I'm still, this is still in the cards. I still have to kind of see how this plays out. Obviously, as price is developing, things might change, things could change, but ideally I'm looking for something like this if the main scenario, which I did just mention, doesn't play out exactly the way that I'm thinking. Right? The alternative is this ABC is still an A. Or sorry, this ABC turns into one larger A. Instead of it being 1B, what if this is an A? We have an ABC for an A. Maybe this is the B, or maybe we come up with one more high and then we come back and put in one more low. That's going to be a B, and then possibly come up and form a C here. And from there, that could complete a much larger B wave. And in my opinion, if that does happen, that's going to be the setup for me to be a little bit more bearish on a larger term. Just because if we show signs of weakness after developing for this long, just in my opinion and how I see things, this would be a perfect setup for price to definitely come back down and drag us down to those lower 12 to 10K regions that everyone was talking about. It still definitely can happen off of the first idea that I had, to where, this is already a completed setup and we're going to do something like this. Absolutely in the cards. But for me personally, if we come up and put in a new high, I'm going to be a little bit more on the bearish side. Even though, like I said, I mentioned this in the past, I'm going to mention this now again. We are going to be back above that 17,600 level. But I also understand that, oh, come on. I also understand that this is kind of just like a ballpark zone. It's not exact. That's why I'm looking for a more exact entry at the bottom, especially as price was developing here. But for me personally, even though if we do pop up above 17,600, we're going to be a little bit more bullish, I'm still willing to place my bets on that bearish setup, just in case that this is a much larger down move to the downside, and something that most people might not be anticipating. So that's kind of where I'm looking for, what I'm leading at on the medium to longer term time frames when it comes to BTC. Let me just go over the setups I'm currently in, or the trades I'm currently in. Like I said, I'm in that long from down here. I'm also shorting from this region up here, off of this ABC. All right. So if we can stay below here, or stay below that 74.20-ish region, definitely going to be a little bit more. We're going to be leading a little more bearish. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to hold. Just me personally, I'm okay with either direction, either scenario to play out. I just have to see a much larger move happen. If we can get a pump, maybe put in a higher high before coming down off of possibly this setup here. Me personally, I think that would be decent. I'm 50-50 to be honest, but like I said in the beginning, the in-between doesn't really matter. I have the major marked out levels, and all I have to do is just wait. I'm playing both sides, and at the end of the day, I'm going to be walking away with some profit. Or at least walking away on top as getting ahead of the next move. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to lock in profit just yet, but just have to wait and see what happens. So for me, you know, this red line here in the middle is the entry I'm at now. I could see another high before coming back down, but if that doesn't happen, if we put in a new low, whether it's now or after we put in a new high, that's still going to complete a larger macro setup to me. So let's go ahead and move on to Ethereum. Now Ethereum has been playing out a little bit different. It's still consolidating. It's just a little bit a different way. Like I said, to me, that doesn't necessarily matter that much. For me personally, I do have my setups here that I'm going to show you guys that the trades I'm currently in and what I'm looking for. To me personally, I'm going to be viewing this as an A, B, C to an A. Now, ETH played out a little bit differently than BTC. It did not put in a lower low past this low here at 1074. Or sorry, what is that low at? 1070. You kind of got a double bottom situation here. So what does that mean? Me personally, I keep saying me personally. I don't know why. In my opinion, and how I view things, since we did not put in that lower low, I'm going to be counting this as an A to a B to a C. All right. In that case, this is going to draw out a much larger extended B. Now, when I zoom out, let's say, let me just clear this up. All right, if I put the A and the B together, to be honest, I kind of like how this is playing out a little bit more than BTC, in my opinion. Some people could also say, you know, there's different ways to view this. Another thing that I've seen out there is that this is an A, this is a B, and this is a C. You know, we're working on an ABC here. That you can definitely view as well. It's almost the same end result, in my opinion. Until we break that low, the main pivot that I'm looking to be playing for ETH for long positions is at 1178. Now, we did get a retest. I think this was before the last time I streamed. 22nd, when did I stream? Okay, this happened like right around the time I streamed, if not a little bit. I think it happened after I got off, which it always happens. Every time I manage to log off of a live stream, I always somehow miss a little bit of price action, but it's no worries. So this is very well be happening, or this could be happening as well. And if that is the case, I am looking for a lower low past the 1073. All right. Let me go ahead and show you the other side, or at least the bear side of things. All right, we have this bearish ABC set up here, and I actually like this a lot more than the BTC setup. This B is a little bit more pronounced. So to me, this looks like an overall better developed structure, in my opinion. And as long as we're below that 1315, the probabilities are to the downside, as well as, you know, as long as we're above that 1070, is that right? Oh, sorry, no. As long as we're above that 1178, in my opinion, that structure outweighs a smaller one. So even though I do say the probabilities are to the downside, I think on a longer term, we have to be probable, or we have to consider the bullish option as the favor for now, and we'll have to see if that level breaks, or if we can form another structure that gives us a little bit more of a bullish, I guess a little bit more of a bullish bias. But until that really happens, that's pretty much it for ETH. I have my positions, like I said. All I'm doing now is just sitting on the sidelines and waiting. And that's why I like trading the strategy. I like the way I like to trade the ABC strategy, is that a lot of the times, I had someone ask me this the other day, is, you know, how frequent do you take positions? Well, in my opinion, how I see things, positions kind of come up maybe once every 2 weeks on average, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. But just because a setup shows up that I guess that frequent doesn't mean that we're only taking that amount of trades. Sometimes the setup might form and we might be taking a couple trades off of that same setup until price makes a actual decision of what it wants to do. Alif, what's up, Johnny? Merry Christmas, homie. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you had a good Christmas as well. I got some cool things. I'll go ahead. I'll talk about that after, but let's get the TA out of the way. Some things I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with, and some things, it's actually one of the things I got. It's going to be productive towards the channel. So I'll show you guys here after that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Ethereum. LTC, as you can see here. Oh, interesting. Wow. See, I just haven't been paying attention. Okay, LTC is an interesting spot. Let's go ahead and go like into 1 hour. So one of the things I did talk about before, let's see if I, okay, it doesn't necessarily play out this way, but actually, I want to use that as an example. So you see how this is just an example of how I view things in real time. I'm going to do my best to get rid of all the extra noise here. Actually, no, that noise is important. You see how I drew this possible ABC setup before coming up higher as an alternative? Now, that could still happen, okay? But how the in-between price action is behaving is kind of irrelevant to me. This is an example why I say that. Even though I did draw this example here, we did not get that. If I take away this, to me, we're still left with that macro pivot level at $61. So regardless of how everything plays out, if anything, this kind of gives this setup a little bit more weight. Oh yeah, we did not get that lower low initially, or we did not get that pushed out of the downside right away. We came up, put in a high, and now we can definitely come in, put in a low. In my opinion, this is a fantastic setup. Not saying I'm going to trade it. I actually, hold on, before I say that, I think I might try to take this. I think I might try to take this. Yeah, because the only reason why is, yes, we do have the bearish setup on the much larger perspective here off of this ABC. You can see the larger one in the yellow here. Go ahead and mark down that entry here. I am holding that. To be honest, if that bullish setup does come into play, one of the things I will consider is this being a setup that kind of drags out this as a possibility. Now, we do have that C, but one of the things that can happen is that we do have an A to a B to a C, and then that'll finish a much larger C. That'll be fantastic. That's another possibility what could happen. And this is, guys, this is how I do this in real time. It doesn't take much for me to make an actual decision or for me to figure out what levels matter. I look at the charts. I stick to a perspective that makes sense, that's not too zoomed in, that allows me to see the important part of price action and how it's developing. And from there, I mark out my levels and I just let price do what it do. Let's see. I'm in an XRP long off of the ABC. Can you have a look and see if my thought process is correct? Thanks. Absolutely, Leaf. Let me just wrap up LTC and Matic, and I will go to XRP after Matic. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm holding that short from 73. I'm probably going to end up taking a bullish or taking a long setup off of this. I don't think I have the most confidence in this, but in case I'm right that we come up to put another high before dropping lower, I will absolutely take that trade just in case. We'll have to see how it plays out, though. All right, I just want to look at Matic real quick. All right, so Matic hasn't really changed much since last time we spoke. I caught Matic on kind of like a retest up here, so I didn't get the best entry in the world, but I'm still holding that. Matic does have a larger bullish ABC setup here. Now, this is not clean by any means, but it does fit the criteria. Now, I don't think this is going to be a reversal till we're putting new highs. I think this is going to be a little bit more just a retest. But me personally, I'm not taking that trade. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. The much larger bearish setup outweighs that, in my opinion, off of this ABC. And I'm still kind of leaning on Matic dropping to significant lower lows, or at least significant levels, in my opinion. But that's pretty much it. All right, Alif, I'll go ahead and let's go take a look at XRP for you. Do you mind telling me where your entry was? Like, just give me, you don't have to give me the setup, just give me the price level. I have a feeling that you took the one here. If I'm at 34.34. Just let me know if I'm correct, Leaf. Before I continue, I just want to make sure I got it right. $36.99. $36.99. I see what you're saying. Okay. Yes, your thought process is correct. I know where you're coming. I know exactly what you're looking at. Let me know if I'm wrong. You're looking at this as the setup, and then you're taking that entry about right about here. Unless you got in that lower low. That could be a possibility as well. Me personally, if I were to take this, I probably would have taken it off of this region. It's pretty damn close to where you're at now. As you can see, we kind of came up and retested it as resistance, so we're kind of funny in that region. A little lower. Okay, so yeah, this one. I see where you're coming from, Leaf. Me personally, if I were to take a setup, I would have waited till we got back above that 37.30, just because this B is larger than this B. Okay, so what happens to that? Because of that, this becomes an ABC, which you're right, that setup is correct, but that becomes the larger C wave, and this is going to be the A. So that's just how I view this. That's how I would approach it. Me personally, if I were to take a position on XRP, I like to zoom out a little bit more. How I see things, to be honest, I think price has XRP has a higher probability of coming down and putting a lower low at the 31.19. So I'm not saying like it's a bad trade, a Leaf. Just me personally, I would have waited until we got down to here before I took a long position. But your trade of thought is good. You definitely you had the right mindset going into this trade. Just keep in mind the larger structure and how this is developing. Absolutely could pump up higher, and you could force something like this. Absolutely could happen. But just keep that in mind, just in case things could get ugly here. The setup XRP could bounce around a lot in this region. You might find yourself getting stopped out quite a bit. So just approach that with a grain of salt, but definitely on the right track, my friend. And that's pretty much it for the main TA, guys. Now, that doesn't mean I'm done. If you guys have any questions, if you have anything that you want me to look at, please feel free to chime in. Let me know. I'm an open book. Like I said, we're just getting the swing of things. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So I didn't get that much this year. Me personally, I don't necessarily. Actually, no. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and chill because I want to help you guys out just as much as it helps me too. If you guys are interested, all right, I do have a link to my own private Discord. You guys see, I was looking at Chart Champions. But if you guys are interested, you get access to my setups as well as you get access to tutorial videos to where you'll get basically everything A to Z, how to approach the ABC method, how to approach trading, how to approach the right mindset when it comes to trading. This definitely is a good video series. I plan on adding more to it as time goes along, just to give examples and all that, and touch on things I might not have done in the past. But if you guys are interested in that, feel free to check out the link in the description below. As well as letting you guys know, I've said this multiple times, If the channel can get to 500 subs, or when it gets to 500 subs, it's a matter of when at this point, I will be hosting, or I will be holding a, I guess, a special for a lifetime membership. I guess, yeah, for the lifetime membership price. So we'll be dropping it down to $50, the same price it is for 1 month. I've decided that it's gonna be maybe a 48-hour, 72-hour thing, because in my opinion, as you know, as the channel develops, I will extend that time. But I want it to be a special thing, a little bit as like a thank you guys for supporting the channel, allow you guys to be part of this community. I don't see the invite. You got to check out, it's a paid group, Jerry. It's not, I should add a free version, where you got a free part of this, where fortunately you guys won't get access to the tutorial videos and stuff, but maybe I'll add a free section to where you guys can just chit chat among yourselves. But yeah, it's just Jerry, it's just it's a paid group. So if you're interested, you gotta check out the Patreon link. And when you sign up, I added a bot to help run it, so you guys will get a role, and basically, as long as you do decide to pop in for a month or two, you know, that's ultimately what my goal is. I want you guys to hop in for a couple months. I'm not trying to milk you for your money. That's why I offer the lifetime membership if you want to have more practice with this. But, you know, my job is to give you guys the tools and how to, you know, approach a strategy better and help you guys out as much as I can. And from there, you guys can absolutely go ahead and do this on your own, as well as, you know, learn the material, ask you questions on the live streams. But, you know, it's nice to have your a community when it comes to stuff like this. So, like I said, Jerry, it's not the special's not in yet, but if the channel gets to 500 subs, I will definitely let you guys know. I will be streaming, and just to kind of announce it, we'll hang out. And if you guys want to sign up while the special is going on, you guys can wait. Or if you guys, you know, if you think it might take a while, you guys can sign up now. No pressure, not required. You know, you guys are supporting me enough. I really do appreciate every single one of you who decides to come in, who have subscribed, who has liked the video, who has watched the video. That means the world to me. Everything else is just icing on the cake. So like I said, you guys don't have to, but it does help you, as well as it helps me, as well as it helps you. So but yeah, wanted to shield that, just letting you guys know it's still happening. The special's still happening, so just keep an eye on my sub count. Like I say, I believe we were at a 476 before I hopped on here. I think it might have jumped. Let's see, 477. Someone else just subbed. See if I can get the guy's name. Oh, I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm so sorry if you're still here. Kashif. If you're in the chat, or if you're here watching, thank you, my friend, so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate the support. But yeah, if you guys want me to look at anything, please let me know. I'm gonna show you guys what I got for Christmas, because it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you the thing that's I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's pretty cool. I got it in a white elephant. If you don't know what white elephant is, basically you and a group of friends or family go out, set a budget, you buy one gift, and then basically you put all the gifts together and you draw numbers depending on how many people are there. If you have 10 people, 1 through 10, and from there you can pick a present, or the person after you can either pick another present from the pile, or they can steal yours. It's a fun little thing. But I ended up getting, guys, I honestly don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this thing. I got a griddle. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this. White elephants are great. We do in our work. It's a cool little thing. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this griddle. To be honest, I hate my eggs sunny side up. Maybe I'll just make giant omelets with them. So I gotta set that up in my kitchen here soon. I'm gonna show you guys the cool thing that I got. So I got this gift. So like, if you guys seen the videos where I like do stuff outside, I just like being outside. And it's more of like an informative talk to kind of give you guys like help that's not necessarily chart related when it comes to trading. Let me go ahead and pop it out here. But if you guys have seen the videos where I'm outside, one of the things that I'll just pop it in here. Oh. It's like little TED Talks with me. Look at my big ass head. So I have like a very cheap stand that I had holding my phone up, as well as I gotta get myself a better microphone. And you guys can see, actually you can't see it because it's not here, but actually you can't see the stand, never mind. But it was a shitty like $20 stand. So I got this as are you kidding me? They're taking the garbage, they're emptying the dumpsters out now? They usually do this at like 8 a.m. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that, but they're literally slamming a giant dumpster outside. So, one of the things I got, I'm going to show you guys here in a moment. I just want to set it up first, just to show you guys, because it's pretty damn cool. I'm sure you guys saw part of it already, but I want to set it up properly. Now, I'm not big into videography and photography stuff. I have people who are, and this is something I always wanted to get. I always wanted to do like separate vlog style stuff, but that's eventually once things pick up more. Of just like, I don't know, just a little bit more my personal side, but I don't necessarily plan on doing that right away. Oh, shut up, Siri. But I got myself a little gimbal. Look at that. If I hit the double trigger, this thing's pretty damn cool, and it comes with a little tripod. You can see it's like try not to move. It's pretty damn cool. Let's see. When are you going to see Kite? I haven't seen him in a while. I've seen him on in a while. I don't know. I don't know if Monk's still here, but I think we've talked. Maybe we'll get together like maybe twice a year, maybe more often, depending on, you know, location and all that stuff, and just how things are, our schedules are. Kite is trying to get a job. I'm not sure if he still is, but last time I spoke to him, he was trying to get a job, preferably by the new year. So his schedule might be changing a little bit. And he's also, you know, he's got stuff going on for the holidays. I'm sure we all do. You know, he's probably just going to take him a little bit to get back in the swing of things. But yeah, this thing is freaking cool. So I'm excited. Twice a year? What the hell? You guys broke up? No, Leaf. We just live very far away from each other. And that's a hike. And I don't want to, you know, if I lived like an hour away, I would come by, see him a lot more. But it's not the case. Like I gotta dedicate a whole drive just to see him. Not that maybe I'll go, I don't know. It'd be nice to hang out more, but I don't know what his schedule's like. And I'd be willing to do it too. So Kite, if you're watching this, you know, Mung as well. Maybe we can get together a little more often. Who knows? We'll have to see. Like I said, I can't dictate. You know, it's different when you live down the street or when you live 30 minutes to an hour from someone. But for me, it's like it's not a half day drive. It's like 6 hours. Let's see. Was it Kite that you were saying near me? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he lives south of you, Jerry. Christina, thanks for streaming. Have you ever used Market Cipher? What is your opinion? Great question. So I have used Market Cipher in the past. Okay. And this was back when I first started trading back in like end of 2019, beginning of 2020. So my opinion on Market Cipher is it's overhyped, just to make it simple. So my thing with Market Cipher is the way that it was shown, the way it was preached to the public, that it was going to be a larger or a tool that was going to change the game, that was going to help a lot of people make a lot of money and get ahead of the market. And he did a great job trying to showcase that. The indicator is very sophisticated. It doesn't, it's, you know, I have a different version of it. He also charges a lot for it. Back in the day, I think I paid 0.1 Bitcoin for it for a year. I don't remember what it was, but at the time I paid like, I think it was like almost $1,000 for like a year. I think it was like $800. That's a lot. And guess what? That was the majority of money I had in my trading saved up. So I had little to trade with. So for me, I spent most of my money on indicators that didn't make me my money back. So I don't hate, like, I think CryptoFace is fucking hilarious. I'm sorry for my vulgar language. I think he's a funny dude. I actually, on another account, I'm actually a mod on his in his YouTube chat. I just haven't tuned in a couple of years. I actually won one of his giveaways, and we talked a little bit back and forth. He's a great guy. He's a nice guy. I have nothing bad to say about CryptoFace. He's a cool dude. I'm just not the biggest fan of the indicator and how it was presented. So it's not the end all. It's not the end. Basically, it's not the, how do I say it? It's not the holy grail of trading. It's not as good as he hypes it up to be. He does it for sales. I get it. We all got to make money. You know, he makes a lot of money using Market Cipher, so I don't see, he makes a lot of money selling Market Cipher, so I don't see why he would stop, you know, selling it anytime soon. So, in my opinion, I don't think you need it. I think it just hinders your performance. In trading, you got to understand, Christina, more doesn't equal better, okay? The more stuff you have available in front of your screen doesn't make you a better trader. You have to understand fundamentals. You have to understand how to read price action. You understand support and resistance. You'd be surprised what you can do just with that alone. In my opinion, any indicator, for the most part, especially if you put too much weight, if you put too much emphasis, if you put too much, I guess, if you give it too much strength in your analysis, it'll hurt you more than it'll help you. So that's my opinion, Christina. Let's see. Did Monk eat fish? No, I can confirm fish is still alive. Monk did not eat fish. And Kite did not eat his 10 hot dogs. It seems complicated for the sake of being complicated. Exactly. And that complication is used, that's the selling point. Is, you know, his thing is, you know, you need to have this sophisticated, intricate, complicated strategy in order to get ahead of the market. That's not necessarily the case. That's not the case whatsoever. I've used Market Cipher too. Dumped it after I learned the ABC and was only concerned of this than the net statements. You couldn't agree more with Johnny and Kite. Thank you so much, Leaf. Market Cipher is all about momentum. We don't care about that with our ABCs. Let's see. Christina, agree with you. Thanks. I would only consider free version on Tradingview. Look, if I don't, my thing is you can use indicators, Christina. Just, it's how you use them. If you use them to, as you think it's going to be a means to an end, you got it all wrong. There's a place for indicators. But as long as you have a core foundation, a core understanding of how trading works, how to understand charts, how to understand support and resistance, and you prioritize that, in my opinion, it's not going to hurt you because you already have a good frame, a good understanding of how price already works. So you're not going to let an indicator like that dictate your decisions. That's just my opinion. Fu Manchu. Are you talking about the facial hair, Prateesh? I saw you say whiskey before. It's not happening. Maybe on New Year's. Have a naked chart and be set free. You'll keep going around in circles from one indicator after another. Dump them all. You know, that's a leaf. That's definitely not. I wouldn't disagree with that. I think in this game, simplicity is better. Simplicity equals more. If you can find something that's pretty cut, it's cut dry, straightforward, straight to the point, that's going to definitely help you prosper in this game. It might be a little bit more tedious, But in the long run, if you can find a good strategy that focus on basics, you're going to do very well, in my opinion. And guys, I am still stuffy. Luckily, you know, you guys heard me last stream. I probably sounded like shit, or it sounded terrible. I didn't really get sick. I just got like a small cold. You know, I'm just very stuffed up. I'm still stuffed up. The entire weekend, I just kept sneezing. I just couldn't stop sneezing. I went through so many boxes of tissues the entire weekend. And so, let's see. I'm still stuffed up, but I feel great. Let's see. Have a naked chart and be okay. Fu Manchu's. Oh, okay, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Christina, thank you for your advice. No problem. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to. You know, I invite everyone as well to ask me any questions they might have. It could be ABCs. It could be trading in general. It could be anything. I wish I heard about that indicators a long time ago. Just because 65% of the time when Bitcoin went up there was rain in LA doesn't mean you edge going long every time it rains in LA. Exactly. Unfortunately, and that's why channel, that's, you know, that's one of the goals I have for this channel is I want to focus. Hold on, is my audio off? Check. I'll do a clap test. I gotta turn the music off. Sorry guys, I just noticed this. Is the audio off sync? No, it should be good. Okay. Sorry, for some reason, it must be how I'm doing this on Streamlabs. But the goal of the channel here is to basically, a lot of people are coming from that side of trading. You know, market cipher, using, you know, all these EMA ribbons and, you know, EMA crosses, RSI strategies. Like, I can go on YouTube right now and type in trading strategy or best trading strategy, and it's going to be 95% of it is going to be junk, in my opinion. You know, let's do that right now. If I go to YouTube, the best, I'll be happy. I'll be surprised if my video, one of my videos came up on the search bar. Best trading strategy. The MACD, indicator, 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 indicator. I see indicators in the thumbnail. All right, this is a little bit interesting. No indicator, indicator, indicators. Like anything that's involving indicators to make decisions for you, it's just not good, in my opinion. Indicator. Actually, no, that wasn't really indicator. Indicator, indicator, indicator. I wonder if my video will show up. Indicator, indicator, indicator. I made a video talking about trading ABC in the bear market, but all of these are, majority of these, to be honest, I don't have to watch them. A majority of these are going to be bad. I'm not going to watch that. But yeah, going back to what I said before, a lot of these are not that good. And that's what happens. Everyone thinks that they can find the best solution. They can find the holy grail of, you know, figuring out charts. And even the ABC strategy, guys, like, I want you guys to understand, this is not perfect, right? There are some times when you're using this strategy where price will eat you up a little bit. It will get to your head. You might get stopped out a couple times. It's not perfect, but you're making the best strategical plays that make the most sense, right? And that's how I view this, and that's how I approach my trading, is that I make the decisions that are most probable for the direction that I'm looking at based off of the logic and reasoning of the strategy. The reasoning and the logic behind why ABCs work so well is because you're going against herd mentality, right? And that is a foundational thing that you need to understand in order to be good at trading. Is that you need to find a system, or you need to find something that allows you to be better than or it allows you to think against the majority, right? That right there will separate you from most traders. Pretty straightforward. Like, for example, ABC up here, people like to trade ranges and breakouts, right? You have a basically established range here, breaks out, everyone buys, big money sells, fall back and even below the range. And you know, ABCs can form established ranges, but pretty much how we view things, reviewing things against how the majority of people view things. And that what makes the ABC strategy so profitable. But yes, Mr. Glue Power, you're right. Alif, you're right. ABC's Risk Management, TV Hub, and Whiskey. You guys want me to become an alcoholic for some reason. I'm so stuffed up. I need to eat something spicy. I don't have anything spicy in my house though. When this first started happening, I ate had soup with grilled cheese with Frank's hot sauce and Tabasco sauce on it. And I got my sinuses flowing. And then later on I had taquitos with, I basically dipped them in Frank's hot. It was actually pretty damn good, but definitely made my mouth burn a little bit and definitely helped clear up my sinuses. I think I need to do it again, because right now I can't breathe out of either nostril. Yeah, I'm clogged up on both nostrils. You know, it's unfortunate that, you know, like I said, I talked about this in the beginning, that price did something like this where it just kind of just didn't do anything. But at the same time, you know, we're starting to get an answer. I drew this. You guys saw this in the beginning of the stream. I kind of just drew this to see how it would behave because, like I said, this is how the majority of people think. The majority of people view trading. So it's more of like a curiosity thing. How does price acknowledge, and how does price behave around these patterns? You can see ABC fake out. Boom. Don't trade that. All right. Very small time frame, very small perspective. You know, if I go to a 1 hour, you're not even going to notice it. But I do like to pay attention. This because I personally don't like when price drags out like this. Like it literally for the entire weekend didn't do anything. And even still, this is still nothing. It's not until I want to see like at least like a 6-7% move in either direction before I can get before I can be happy with whatever direction it decides to go with. Sorry, my good friends texted me. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, like I said, we're just hanging out. I went over the TA already. If you guys have anything you want me to go over, anything you want me to ask, really, what else? Did I get anything cool for Christmas? I mean, I got this Guitar Center gift card that I gotta buy strings with. I did get some money, and I did use that to drop. I finally got the guitars dropped off at the shop. It's one of the reasons why it took a little bit longer. Is I brought the white Epiphone that I have. I know you guys have seen it on the channel. If you guys have been here for a while, you definitely have seen it once. If not, I'll show you guys when it comes back. But it's a white on white Epiphone Les Paul with EMGs in it, and that thing rips. It is such a nice guitar. And the guys, literally, I had a group of guys, so they're just sitting there, just like, what the hell is this thing? I was like, it's an Epiphone, man. And it was all white. Everything. If you guys know guitars, usually the fretboard is like a natural wood color. No, this is like a almost like an epoxy like texture, kind of. I don't know the name of it, but it was like basically like a plasticky fretboard, and that thing was painted all white, and I had everyone in that shop like, what the hell is this thing? It was freaking cool, man. I ended up talking to the guys for a while. They showed me some cool stuff. I ended up playing from like some of the ramps and some of their other stuff they got in on like trade-ins and stuff. So they were really cool guys. Shout out to the Music Den. They're really cool. I had to make a little bit of a trip to get there, but I know they always take care of me. They're cool people, so that's why it took so long to get. I wanted to get on stream at like 1:30, but when I got there at like 1:10, I was like, yeah, this ain't happening. That's the highlight of my day. And I'm pissed. Like, I love my water, but there's tiers, right? There's levels to this. Okay, if you guys are in the US, you know there's different types of waters, and some of them are made way better than others. And of course, like, I went to pick up a grocery order on my way home, but this thing, I hate this type of water with a passion. I hate Dasani. Dasani is trash. And of course, like, when I had to go pick it up, I saw a 24 pack. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I didn't place the order. I helped out my dad, but of course, freaking Dasani. I hate this stuff. I'm a Schecter guy, but I play as well. I have a Schecter as well. Let me grab it. Yeah, I have a Schecter C1 Platinum. Is it too far? I might be able to reach that. This is one of my first guitars that I've gotten. This is like my second. No, this is my third. Schecter C1 Platinum. And like this, like, I don't know what kind of finish that is. But this thing, this is one of my nicer sounding ones. Surprisingly, these EMGs are solid. But I'm usually hell yeah. My first Schecter was a C1 Classic. C1's Classics are good. I played a C1 Hellraiser. The Hellraisers are pretty cool. Yeah, I'm more of an ESP LTD guy. But if you get a Epiphone that's meant for like heavy music, oh my god, they killed it. I played Matt Heafy's new signature model, which is basically a beefed up Epiphone Les Paul, and that thing was absolutely a gem. That thing was so nice to play. Shall we do Wordle? What do you guys think? Oh, wait, I just realized I do have something spicy. So for one of my stockings, I'm not sure if it's spicy, but it's cinnamony. I got one of these, like, it's, I always get like a wow, I can say it, stocking. And it's all full of like cool knickknacks and cool little like stupid toys. It's like the thought that counts. I think it's absolutely hilarious. I absolutely love it. But I got this. Now I told, but they know one of my favorite candies of all time is Mike and Ike's. Not chocolate. Like chocolate's different. My two favorite candies are the Starburst jelly beans and the Mike and Ike's. But I never, the griddle is fell down. I never get just Mike and Ike's. This year I got hot tamales. They're not actually hot, they're just cinnamony. Maybe just my candy's terrible for you. Don't eat candy. Don't be like me. But desperate kind. I can't even smell these. My nose is that stuffed. Let's see if these are hot. At least something to get my nose flowing. All right, definitely cinnamony. Wow, very cinnamony. Got a little bit of a zing to it. Oh wow, these are hot for some reason. Oh, I'm not a fan of this. It's like sour. Wow, I don't know why that's hot. It's not even like a spicy hot. It's like a cinnamon, like. It's a weird thing. It's weird feeling. But yeah, all right, that didn't work. I'm not gonna eat any more of those. Those types of candies are terrible for your teeth. Let's see. Okay, did I catch up with everyone? I did. Cool. Wordle. Let's play some Wordle. Audio. All right, we got the O first try. Something that ends with an O. Audio. I don't know. Let's see. Something with a D. I would like to try the D in the first slot. If there's no... Let's go. Let's pick this. Use some critical thinking skills. First of all, my keys are poking me. Oh. Make sure you didn't text me back. Okay, cool. You did not text me back. So, something with an O at the end. There's a D. Let's just get some letters out of the way. Okay, there's an N. So N is not in the first spot. D is not in the first spot. There's no... I mean, I knew there was no A, but I didn't know if there was... What do you guys think? I want you guys to help me out in chat. No, I'm kidding. I'm open to opinions. Your house? What is that supposed to mean, Pratish? Oh, condo? Oh. Okay. I got it before he typed it in. It took me a second for these. It took me a second. Like my house. Yeah, condo. That was an easy one. What time is it? 3:30. Oh, Heather. Okay. Yeah, that was a good guess. I thought Perthish said it. She just joins for the Wordle. That's it. How's KDA doing? Oh, perfect. We're sitting just about on my entry. Fantastic. LTC is the most interesting one, though. I'm definitely going to mark this out. I want to keep an eye on this. I'm not looking to short, but I'm keeping this level in mind, as well as I'm going to focus on this bottom entry here. As well as want to set this up properly. Yeah, it fits the bill. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on that setup. Oh, sorry, clicked the wrong thing. Trying to think what else happened. I don't know. What are you guys doing for New Year's? What's the plan for it's weird because like this week between Christmas and New Year's, it's always like dead space, in my opinion. So like, what do you guys? I know some people. I can't speak. I know everyone's probably out. Even though it's 2 days past Christmas, you know, Christmas did fall on a weekend. A lot of people were traveling, kind of getting back into swing of things. I'm sure a lot of people had Monday off. I'm sure if I go down to like my local Target, like I went there yesterday. It was crazy. It was like 1:30 p.m. It's like, don't you guys have freaking jobs? Like usually that Target, it's sometimes insane, especially during the holiday season. But for some reason, like even after Christmas, like it's probably gonna be like this for a couple weeks. So there's a lot of, I know some people are out definitely, you know, catching up on returns, doing stuff for the New Year's and all that. And that's why the kind of the markets are going to be kind of slow. But we'll see let's see if something happens. I hate that I still have this triangle here. I'll definitely keep. Gonna save that. I want to keep my eye on LTC though. Maybe now. I doubt something's gonna happen by the time we stream. No, there's not a chance in hell. But I'm just saying, ultimately. Let's see, Christina. What will your stop loss be on LTC? 3%, correct. I will be using 3% until, you know, further notice. And it's something you got to keep in mind as well. I didn't think about this until fairly recently. That, you know, so like, let me give you an example. That's a great segue into. I just want to explain why I'm doing it. Why I'm using a 3%. And if you guys have followed me for a while, you guys know that I used to use 1%. And I didn't even realize this until we got down to these lower price regions. But let's see what happens if you stick to the 1%. Now watch what happens when I take this position and just drag it. When I drag it to lower price points, you can see it's like the position is growing in size. Because what happens is as you get to these lower price levels, and mind you, look, the 32 R&R is staying, all right? It's staying. So in order for you to achieve the same R&R, you have to decrease, you'll have to manipulate your take profit levels and all that. Unfortunately, what ends up happening is that price becomes more volatile. According to this, we should be using around a 4% to maintain the same, but obviously I know like it's not exact. Like, you know, if I can drag this, apparently this can go down to the negatives, which I didn't know was possible. What ends up happening is one of the things that will happen once you get to lower price points is that price becomes more volatile. It becomes a lot easier for price to go into that 1 to 2% range. So what you have to do is, as price continues to decrease, you have to give yourself a little bit more breathing room for your trade to not get stopped out in. So as of right now, we're doing 3%. If we get down to that 10K region, I might even bump it up to like a 3.5%, 4%. We'll see how that goes. But you become more prone to getting stopped out as price continues to get low, continues to get to these lower regions. So what you have to do is you have to compromise and move your stop loss accordingly and give your position some breathing room. So me personally, that's what I'm currently doing at the moment. 3% stop loss across all my trades until and then I take profit when price gives me a place to take profit at. If you need me to go over that more in detail, Christina, I can definitely do that for you. If you're not familiar with the take profit system, I can go ahead and show you that. If you guys, or if anyone else, you know, is interested, can definitely go over that as well. Yeah, man, dropped the bag on Algo. I don't even know what people is anymore. Huh. How's XMR doing? XMR is just doing whatever the hell it wants. Soul? Yeah, I could do Soul. I mean, Soul, I kind of briefly looked at it. I'm still pissed about Soul. I had a chance to short that, but I didn't. I didn't set the conditional. I saw it and didn't set the conditional. And then, of course, this whole FTX thing happened. To be honest, the only thing for Solana is I would need to see a low past $7. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. I mean, you do have a possible position here. I mean, I'm not putting too much win on this because if anything, you have the chance to come and put in a new high. And if that does happen, if anything, that's just another short opportunity. So, unfortunately, Sold is not the best in my opinion, but I can definitely see some positions you could take, but I wouldn't be so eager to. I mean, ultimately, you have this ABC here, but I don't know if Soul's ever going to get back up there. We'll have to see. This whole FTX thing really screwed them over. I don't know what else to do. Oh. See something. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm trying to think of what else I have to do today. See, I have to help my sister move. That's gonna be fun. I don't want to do that, to be honest, but you gotta help out family when you can. I'm trying to think what else I gotta do today. But yeah. To be honest, guys, this week's gonna be a little slow. I mean, I don't know. You know, if something crazy happens, obviously I'll be here to stream it. You know, the goal is I want to see something happen. I personally don't think we're probably gonna get anything interesting until like the end of Q1, possibly going into Q2. That's just my opinion. We'll have to see how things play out in the near future. Obviously I do have my levels here, but I'm not expecting too much to happen over the course of this week. And going into the new year, I don't really expect too much. And obviously, I know you guys are probably out doing your thing. You guys are getting back into swing of things, getting back to your work schedule. But yeah, things will pick up again. Hopefully here soon. Anything happened in the last week of 2021? That's a great question, Pratish. Let's go take a look. So on this date last year was this. Oh, interesting. This was the beginning of the dump. Let's see if I can get a little bit more exact. I mean, yeah, at around noon was that wasn't a peak, but it was a retest of the high here. And it did confirm more downside. So who knows? Maybe I'm not gonna, you know, obviously past result doesn't indicate future results. That's what the term is or the saying, but you never know. I honestly think going into the end of, let's see, when did the new year actually begin though? Yeah, New Year didn't really happen. Nothing really happened. But it wasn't until like, yeah, it wasn't until like the end of January into February where we kind of, but even still, this was very dragged out price action. I mean, I remember this range clear as day. I don't think I was streaming yet. Well, I mean, I was streaming, but I don't think I was streaming as much. When was my comeback date? So if you guys are OGs, you guys know that at some point, I did. Oh, I guess I closed the window. Yeah, there it is. At some point, I did like take a break, and there was some stuff that happened in my life at that time, around this time last year, that it was kind of like not too good. And plus, like, the channel was small. I only had like, yeah, my last stream before I took a break, my camera wasn't even on. It was 10:25, so this little 2 months ago. It was about a year since that last stream, and I didn't come back until March 16th. So we were already kind of developing in this range already. Now, unfortunately, I mean, that video was bad because the audio was terrible and I was still learning. Like, even still, it took a while for me to get the grasp of like getting my, I remember that thumbnail, getting the grasp of everything. Eventually my streams got better. Crazy how we've been doing this for a while now. It's been over a year. My first stream was on September 20th. Remember, I had my guitars in frame. Ruben, you the man. He pops in every once in a while. I guess YouTube doesn't like me streaming as well as but yeah. Yeah, nothing really happened, Pratish, unfortunately. Nothing significant. All right, folks. So we are approaching the hour-and-a-half mark. We're about an hour 25. I got some stuff I got to do, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream for now. But I will be here. I know I wasn't here on Sunday. I have to go to a concert tomorrow. I won't be able to do tomorrow. Maybe no. I'll definitely be back Thursday. So Thursday, you guys will see me, and hopefully after, well, I mean Sunday is New Year's. Wait, Sunday's New Year's Day or Monday? Okay, Sunday is New Year's Day. So yeah, I should be. I'll stream. I'll stream on Sunday. Because usually it's New Year's Eve. That's everyone's going out partying. So I'll stream New Year's Day. So you guys will see me again on Thursday as well as again on Saturday. I'm sorry, Sunday. We're gonna start off the year right. Hopefully next year, you know, I have a lot of exciting things I'm working on. I have some interesting things that I'm looking into. It's nothing crypto related. It's just I'm just trying to get my shit together, to be honest. And you know, YouTube, I want to be able to do this and, you know, do well doing this. You know, between the trading and also the trading is gonna do well. It's just a matter of time, in my opinion. But you know, growing an audience, helping you guys out as much as I can, and obviously, you know, I would like to make some money. To be frank, I would like to make some money doing this. So I got a couple things going on. Hopefully we can get something a little bit more established in my life. But thanks. Have a nice time out. Thank you so much, Christina. I really do appreciate you stopping by and asking great questions. I hope to catch you on the next stream here soon. But thank you so much. So, but yeah, just trying to get my life together. So hopefully this year it's going to be interesting. I got some stuff working in the process, in the works. So we'll see how things play out. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you who came by, said hello, asked great questions, decided to come hang out with me for a little bit, talk Bitcoin and price action. So I really do appreciate every single one of you who stopped by. Jerry, see you next time. Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much as well, my friend, for stopping by. Pratish, thank you. I'm gonna miss some people. Alif, Mr. Glue Power. I guess I'll start doing this at the end of every stream. Let's see who else. Monk, RM, Josh V, if you're still here, good to see you, my friend. But thank you every single one of you who just, you know, stick by me and hang out throughout the entire stream. I really do appreciate you, and I will catch you guys on the next one here shortly in the next 2 days. So be good, be safe. Now you know the plan, trade the plan. Let's make some money, hopefully. I'm not going to do the buy thing because I don't know if you guys saw the end of that. I cut it out exactly as I was about to say buy. That was pretty funny. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. But thank you guys. Until next time, be good.